couple more.
This is the proposal, and I apologize for not having it for the public. Basically, one of the things we're trying to do at the town of Rye, as everybody remembers, is increase voter participation. And one of the questions I was asked at one of the senior center meetings I went to was, well, what are you doing? And I think we now have an opportunity to actually try and do something. And it cuts across a couple of fronts. A professor from Duke University, Professor Bill Tobin, is interested in basically helping K through 12 educational systems create diversity capital. What's diversity capital? Basically, bring people together effectively. Now with the new laws, affirmative action laws, minorities and women don't. It's tougher for universities to use race, ethnicity, and sex as a admission criteria. So one of the things this professor from Duke University has done is trying. Okay, well let's create diverse communities and have that as a admission criteria by having people work with creating diversity capital. And he's done a lot of work with a number of the top universities around the United States, looking to get them to use diversity capital as a criteria for admission to university. And he's had a lot of success at the university level getting universities to look at diversity capital as an admission criteria in the top universities around the United States. Now, he hasn't yet implemented a program in the K through 12 to basically generate diversity capital. So he happened, as some people know, I'm the co-founder of Building Community Bridges. He contacted me and said, he'd like to try and establish some sort of program in the town of Rye for increasing diversity capital. And I said, terrific. Well, what we can do is, and basically what he's going to do is bring to Portchester High School a college-level course where he blends three disciplines: history, sociology, and law. He's a lawyer as well as a professor. And basically, the idea was to invite the three high schools in the town of Rye to come and basically work on a project together. Now, the project that I've encouraged them to work on is voter participation. And I encourage them to work on this voter participation in the hopes that the town would see fit to help funding some of this project. Now, where do we stand with the project? The Portchester School Board's approved the project. The Blind Brook School Board did not approve the project, and the Rye Next School Board, pardon me, has a new program they're launching this year, and is not going to be able to work on it as all formally. So we're going to work primarily with Portchester High School, but invite students who want to get into the best universities in the United States from both Blind Brook and Rye Neck to participate informally. So that's basically the idea, and then the project is going to be voter participation. So they're with the Duke University professor. They're going to have a college level course that helps them learn college level skills. So they're going to go out into the community and do interviewing, learn interviewing techniques, survey techniques, compiling the information. And then at the end of the project, if we approve these monies, they'll come and make a presentation to the Rye Town Board telling us what they found, why people aren't participating, why our voter participation rates are only 25%. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to do something about voter participation and support a Duke University professor coming to Portchester to help our kids and informally the kids from Rye Brook and Rye Neck create a wonderful community outreach project and diversity capital. And I have to say, when I went to the high school, I was really pleasantly surprised to see the interest from the kids. And the primary interest from the kids was they want to get involved in their community. They're really looking for an opportunity to have a learning experience that gets them involved in the community. So I think it's a wonderful project. Now, the project cost is basically $8,000. It's essentially $2,000 in transportation costs for Professor Tobin. And then his cost is basically $6,000. Now, Professor Tobin is going to eat, if you will, $4,000 in the cost. He's going to do it for free. So we effectively have $4,000 in costs. Building Community Bridges is going to take $2,000, take half the cost, pay for half the cost, and I'm asking that the town board pick up the other $2,000. Now, a town attorney note, I presume I've got to recuse myself since I'm a member of Building Community Bridges.
Well, you've disclosed it. I mean, you don't have a financial interest in building community bridges, do you?
Well, I fund the charity. In some
No, but
sense.
you don't make money from it. I mean,
No, I don't make
No,
money.
I mean, so you're...
But that has nothing to do with bringing Professor Tobin in, either.
Yeah, I mean, you're only contributing building community bridges.
Well, hopefully we'll
I don't see a
make my
conflict
vote.
of interest. I don't see you
Okay.
gaining anything financially from
Okay.
this. Okay.
Are the students going to get college credits for taking
Well,
this?
thank you. That's a great thanks so much, because I forgot to mention one important component of the program. This year, they're only going to get high school credit,
Okay.
but the goal is eventually, we're starting. The goal eventually is for them to get college credit. And SUNY Purchase is very supportive of this program. In fact, SUNY Purchase is prepared to have our students go there and get the college experience, which we were going to do if the three high schools participated. But Portchester was just as a first-year program, so let's have it at the high school, since most of the students are from Portchester High School. So we're not going to go to SUNY Purchase. However, I'm going to SUNY Purchase tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They still want to support the program with mentors
Okay.
and do an evaluation of the course with a view towards getting college credit next year.
That'd be great, because I know they do some courses with Syracuse University, and they get college credit now at Portchester, so it'd be great if they could get...
That would be wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what the goal is Councilwoman Mendocino.
Beautiful.
So that it's a nice project. It's rare things come together this nicely, and I'd love for the town to be a part of it. So I don't know if there's any other questions.
No.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve the $2,000 expenditure for the Ride Town Democracy Voter Participation Project?
So moved.
Second.
Oh.
Guilford?
I have to vote no, just because I think it's just too far afield from what we do. I mean, I think it's a great idea. I think it would be great if Portchester High School ran this, but I mean, in these economic times, I mean, for us to say we're going to pay to bring someone from North Carolina here to give lectures and tax the community to do that is just a little too far afield for what our governmental purpose is. So,
Well, I respect you. Can I just so fireworks is okay, but funding kids' education is not?
I think that the schools are in charge of the education. I think the Portchester schools have a real grip on what they need to do to educate the kids and to pay, if nothing else, at least the fireworks is something that hundreds, if not thousands, of people here enjoy. But to pay someone $2,000 to fly up here and give lectures,
You
I mean,
paid
that's not
an
what-
intern last year to look into this whole thing and write a report on how to increase voter participation. I think at least this is one the children are going to benefit from.
I think it's terrific if the school wants to do it. I think it's the job of the school. I just don't see it as the job of the town. The town has its function, the school has its function, and I think, we're really just going too far afield. But,
Yeah.
democracy rules, so that's that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Guilford, Councilman Guilford. Councilman Mendocino?
I think it's a good program. I'd like to see us go forward with it.
Councilman Nuaris?
I approve.
Well, I'm okay to vote?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I vote as well, yeah.
That's the one was called.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay.